Hello, my name is Tiffany Cuellar, and today we're going to be talking about professional development modules. In Module 1, we're going to look at differentiated instruction as an instructional strategy. Why choose differentiated instruction? Well, Kathy Welsby tells us that much like every person has a unique fingerprint, each and every student has their own unique and very individualized style of learning. Knowledge that every student's needs are unique can provide instructors with a strong justification for incorporating differentiated instruction into their lessons. Using differentiated instruction allows for teachers to vary their instructional strategies, and this can provide more flexibility in the classroom and a more engaging experience that can interest children and students and address their distinct learning needs. What does differentiated instruction look like? Teachers using differentiated instruction can incorporate a variety of styles into their lessons, and some of these styles will include designing lessons around student learning styles. Teachers may choose to use formative assessments to assess their students' learning. Instructors want to make sure that they're creating a safe and supportive classroom environment. And teachers will have to continually assess and develop course content to meet student needs. As students progress through a course, their needs are likely to change, and also every class is going to be different, and every student coming through is going to bring new needs and new styles of learning to that classroom with them. So the teacher will have to be very flexible and meet the needs as students and classes change. So how do we provide differentiated instruction? So no one classroom's implementation of differentiated instruction is going to look the same. Differentiated instruction allows students to work towards the same goal, but in their own unique, personalized way. So the instructors of these courses want to look at student attributes, including their interest, their readiness, their different learning styles, so that they can cater a course around what those student needs are and what their learning styles are going to be. According to Sarah Wood, differentiation can be considered successful when a student can explain their learning goals. They're showing enthusiasm about their learning. They talk about working in a variety of groups and having a choice of different assignments. So some examples of differentiating classroom activities may include students matching vocabulary words with their definitions, differentiating fact from opinion throughout a story, participating in educationally based online games, providing interest centers that allow students to gravitate towards the activities that interest them. So they may all be learning math, but they're able to either do it at a computer or using pen and paper or participating in Jeopardy type games, so they can choose the way that they want to learn a math lesson on their own, and allowing students to work in small groups or alone at their own preference. So some students might find that they really thrive when they're working in small groups, and others might find that it's more of a distraction for them, so it's better for them to work alone because they're going to lose focus when they're surrounded by the energy of other people. Motivating students. Keeping students engaged can present a persistent struggle for educators. Allowing students to participate in their instruction can allow them a larger buy-in to their education. Differentiated learning not only allows teachers to better understand the learning styles of their students, but can allow students to better understand themselves. In Module 2, we're going to look at the ADDIE model of instructional design. The ADDIE model is simply an acronym that stands for Analyze, Design, Development, Implementation, and Evaluation. What is ADDIE? Andrew Daybell tells us the ADDIE model is a process used by training developers and instructional designers to plan and create effective learning experiences. ADDIE is a time-tested model that is lauded for its efficiency and effectiveness, and ADDIE provides a step-by-step process of creating training programs. So what exactly is ADDIE? The 5 phases broken down start with analysis. So analysis is looking at what is the goal? What are we trying to get out of the creation of this program? So you might want to look at who is this for? What is our audience? What is it we're trying to accomplish with this program? What is the desired outcome? What do we want people to walk away with? What are we teaching? Are we teaching kindergartners with no knowledge base of a certain subject? Are we teaching PhD students who already have a very strong base of knowledge? So we're going to obviously create those courses very, very differently. What tools are available or what might we need to make available, and how long do we have to make this happen? So some things that need to be looked at when you're looking at the analysis phase of the ADDIE program. Next, you're going to get into design. So that is asking, how is this going to be executed? How are we going to make this happen? So this is a very important part of the ADDIE process. During the design, storyboards may be put up or mock-ups so you can sort of have a visual representation of what this program could look like. Once the design phase is complete, then into the development phase. This is when you get to begin creating. In the design phase, the ideas were all made. So in development, you actually get to bring those ideas to life. So you're putting all of the content together and creating that course. The next phase is the implementation phase, and this is when the students actually get their hands on the course. So the course is shared and it's available to the learners, and at this point those people who designed and developed the course are just going to want to pay very close attention to see what is working, what isn't, or any problems arising. And so that's what we're going to do when we implement the course. And then on to evaluation. That is when you're going to look at what worked, what didn't, pay attention to that student feedback. Do new things need to be added? Were there things that needed to be taken away? And you're just going to do a full evaluation. And at that point, you may have to go back to some of those phases that came before it and make some adjustments to the course. So why do people choose ADDIE? ADDIE is often chosen because it's efficient, it's been proven effective, it offers structured content, it can be utilized with a variety of media, and it's a very versatile system. So in conclusion, ADDIE is a 5-step process for instructional design. It's a popular instructional design model that often forms the base of more in-depth instructional design models. ADDIE is effective and it's commonly used, though it can be costly and some may find it time-consuming. ADDIE can lack an ability to adapt to changes and provide flexibility in the development of instruction. With that, I would be happy to have any questions emailed to me, and I thank you so much for your time.